guys, it's Alex. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be going over my summer favorites. Starting off with t-shirts, one of my absolute favorite t-shirts is this San Jose State University Aeronautics t-shirt in this kind of almost like a purplish color because of how much it's faded. My dad was a fighter pilot, and so naturally anytime that I see some vintage t-shirts with planes on it, I feel like I have to have it. I also just graduated from San Jose State University, and over the past 4 years I've been collecting merch from them, so this seemed like a very important pickup to make. This is probably the most expensive shirt that I have in my collection. This is a vintage, I think early 80s The Cure love song t-shirt with the lyrics to Love Song on the back of it. Typically this shirt comes in a one size fits all, so it's like a double XL, but this is actually probably a standard large. And I love it. I didn't wear it for like 3 years because I was too scared to stain it, but then I realized like, I gotta wear my stuff, you know? Keeping in line with the music t-shirts, this is a vintage The Cranberries Free to Decide Tour t-shirt. I got this in a bundle of 2 Cranberries t-shirts, and for both of them, I paid about $60. It was an absolute steal. And this is the other Cranberries Tour t-shirt. This is from their No Need to Argue tour. One of my absolute favorite graphics for any band tee to exist. And it has this very interesting fit. It's like a very boxy large. My last choice for my favorite graphic tees is my 2008 Lego Star Wars t-shirt with the Lego Star Wars hit on the side in this kind of beautifully faded black. Finally, this shirt isn't anything crazy special. This is just a polo t-shirt with this interesting kind of stippled fabric. It's in this beautiful kind of butter yellow color, and I wear it so often, especially in the summer, so I had to mention it. So outerwear is difficult because I used to live in Yuma, Arizona, one of the sunniest and hottest places in America, and so when I think of summer, I would never think of outerwear. But now that I live in downtown LA, I feel like it is actually very important to have layers and jackets and outerwear in general. So these are my choices for the summer, stuff that I've actually been wearing these past couple of weeks. Up first, I have this beautifully faded diesel jacket with this really amazing red weft that causes to have these kind of dirty fades when it's faded. Now, I didn't fade this myself. I actually got this from my uncle. He used to work at Diesel, and he didn't wear the jacket anymore, and so he gave it to me. I absolutely love it. It's a perfect kind of slim fitting Type 3 style jacket. Staying in line with jackets, I have this Marlboro Classics jacket, probably from the 90s. And at its face, just looking at it, it doesn't seem to be anything special. But once you see the on body, you can tell it just has a beautiful drape to it. I think this largely has to do with the crop in the body, the structure of the leather collar, and these darts in the sleeves that kind of enhance the shape of it on body. It's also in this really lightweight canvas cotton that's been washed like 100 times, so it's super soft. And so it just makes for kind of like the perfect summer jacket. Now, for some of you, this might not apply, but now I'm moving into kind of my cold weather jackets. I only have 2. Starting off, this is a Red Rum Dog Pound carpenter jacket. They actually just distressed and retagged a Walls Blizzard proof jacket. So if you're looking for a jacket with a similar fit, literally just get this exact type. Now it has this beautiful fading, and they did do a screen print on the back with the Red Rum Dog Pound dog, and they actually sewed in a new leather tag at the bottom. A jacket that I've actually been getting a surprising amount of wear this summer is this 45/P Flyers jacket. This actually used to be my dad's, and he gave it to me. And I wore this thing in Europe during the winter. I've worn this thing in all sorts of weather. It's just a perfect all-around jacket. If it's a cold morning or if it's a cold night, I usually just go with a t-shirt and this jacket and I'm good. I don't wear hoodies that often in the summer. I'll usually go with a t-shirt and then like a lightweight jacket as opposed to a hoodie. But I did choose two hoodies that I have been wearing. The first is this Vintage Champion San Jose State hoodie. This is special to me. One, obviously I went to San Jose State, but also for some reason, Champion San Jose State merch is exceedingly rare to find, especially in a 80s and 90s Champion reverse weave. And I just think the cracking on the lettering is absolutely beautiful. This is actually a heritage hoodie from my brand, Made DM Studio. This was from the oil variant, but this is actually without the fading. I don't know, for some reason I've been really drawn towards this hoodie just because it's like the perfect black hoodie. And I've washed it a couple times, so it's almost faded to this kind of charcoal color, which I just think is really beautiful. Finally, I don't know what kind of jacket this is, so let me know down in the comments, but it has absolutely no branding. It just says made in Spain. And on the outside, it has this rough out suede. And if you flip it inside out, it is actually this glossy orange color with zippers on the inside and more of a chore jacket style on the outside. I absolutely love this jacket. I haven't given it enough wear, but I actually wore it yesterday and I got a couple compliments. Pants are interesting for me because it's actually like my favorite garment, but I only wear a few pairs of pants, despite me having a closet full of them. The newest addition to my wardrobe are these short shorts. These are actually a sample for my brand, and I cut them out in this beautiful green tinted 20-year-old selvage. They're a little stiff for jorts, but the silhouette is actually interesting. I'm not sure if I like it or not, so let me know down in the comments if you would actually be interested in shorts like this. I also made a white variant in this raw cut hem. Let me know if you like these too. I'm just not sure, I'm not sure. I like them for myself, but I don't know if anybody else would. In contrast to those shorts, I have these incredibly long shorts, also a sample for my brand, but I made these myself about 2 years ago. And so in contrast, let me know which one you prefer, the long or the short. I love both. I'm actually considering just dropping both because I can't decide, and I think different occasions call for different silhouettes, so let me know. Moving on to pants, the most recent addition to my wardrobe that I've actually had for a while are these Earl jeans in kind of this charcoal gray, slightly distressed color. They are like a boot cut, slightly flared. If you want something similar, the Levi's 646 is probably the closest to this cut. Maybe even a little bit more relaxed, maybe like a 527, which would be like a relaxed Levi's boot cut. I don't know how much wear I'm gonna get out of these, but I tried them on and I had to add them to the closet. It is kind of like a lightweight denim, so I think it would be good for summer, maybe for like a late night dinner, because you know I go to those all the time. But yeah, these are the original heritage jean in this raw green tint selvage. I made these myself in anticipation for the heritage collection, just testing the pattern. And we love a good raw jean. As you can see, my wallet fade is coming in wonderfully. And if I were to wear these for 1,000 years, they would probably end up looking something like this. This is the heritage jean in a size 5. I also wear them in a size 4, which I'll add as well. And on them I have my absolute favorite belt. This is a vintage studded belt that I got on Poshmark with buffalo head nickels, all from like 1929 to 1932. Absolutely insane. All right, moving on to footwear and accessories. I have 3 shoes to show you and 3 hats. Starting off with the shoes, I have these Rotten Closet corset derbies. but they actually don't have a corset on them. I took it off. I wanted a more dressy look. This is how it looks with the corset on. I love shoes that have versatility and you're able to wear them in many different ways. These have not let me down. I actually had an issue with the sole coming off, and I reached out to Ryan, the owner of Rotten Closet, and he personally sent me enough money to get them fixed, which I just think was incredible and shows that he's a kind-hearted brand owner who stands behind his products. And so I love these. I've had them for about 2 years and they haven't failed me yet. Now, these are my harness boots. They don't seem like a summer boot to you, but I wear them all year round. These are my Durango harness boots. I have an interesting history with these because I had them for about a year before I ever wore them because they just didn't seem like my style. They were also really uncomfortable, but I threw in an insole. If you want a little shout out, these insoles are absolutely incredible. If you like take off the little like cork bottom, I don't know, something about it just makes it incredibly comfortable, and like these feel like slippers now to me. Like I wear them around the house all the time. These are a little bit less comfortable, but they're breaking in. These are my Harley Davidson harness boots in this kind of beat down black leather. As you can see, I definitely wear my shoes because these are getting a little bit destroyed, but absolutely love them. What I'm wearing right now is a Birkenstock Boston, but honestly, they're more of a house slipper for me. I don't really wear them out anymore unless I'm going to the beach. They're not really my style, but they are very comfortable, so I wanted to mention this. For hats, right now, I'm wearing a Kurtz hat. I thrifted it. I don't know if the brand exists or not, or if you can find them online, but I absolutely love the fit of this hat. I might reference it for a hat that I want to make. I'm not sure. The hat that I wore all of last summer and will probably wear a lot of this summer is this Spitfire hat. I don't think it has anything to do with the Spitfire brand, like the skate brand, but incredible distressing with this brown twill. I think it's a denim, like kind of a slubby denim, which is very interesting, definitely ahead of its time. I also thrifted this, and it also has a little bit of studding on it, which I just think it's just a great piece. And then finally, this is a little bit controversial, only because it doesn't really fit my head. I can't wear it with glasses because of how excessive the brim has been folded in, but it has amazing distressing. This is a vintage Puma hat with a couple zippers and a cargo pocket, which I don't use, but here's the tag. I think it's really wonderful. It kind of gives me like a Balenciaga vibe. And so if I'm ever wearing contacts, I'll go with this hat. But if you're wearing glasses or sunglasses, it's absolutely impossible to wear it. This is what I mean. So you see how like the brim of the hat sits on top of my glasses? Like that looks so ugly. But then as soon as you take your glasses off, you can sit it a little bit lower. I wore this in my last YouTube video, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But what's up, guys? This is voiceover Alex taking over, going over some pieces that didn't make the cut. The first one is a Fighting Bengals tee from my dad's old fighter squadron. Next up is a City Streets flannel. I just love the crop on it, fits perfect. I have a Northampton Spurs basketball t-shirt with the drug-free hit. It's kind of a fun one. Up next, we have this Bulldog t-shirt. If you know what year this would be from, let me know. Up next, we have a Yuma tote in this cowhide colorway. There's actually gonna be 10 different colorways dropping soon. Then we have a Smith's t-shirt from the 90s or 2000s based on the cracking of the graphic. We have a Lockheed Lightning t-shirt, a Wichita State baseball graphic, also from the 80s on a XL Russell. And we have a XL Panasonic filming t-shirt in this beautiful charcoal color. We have an Oakland Raiders jersey t-shirt on an 80s champion tag, and a Le Tigre polo in a size medium for more of a fitted look. I've been really enjoying this for the summer. For shoes, we have the Naked Wolf Arctic boot that was gifted. And finishing off, we have some New Balance 2002 Rs. All right, that's it for this YouTube video. Let me know if you enjoyed me just adding the clips of all of my extra clothing that I didn't talk about. I'm sorry that I didn't talk about it, but this video would have been 30 to 40 minutes long if I did. So let me know what you want to see next. Peace.